Hello everyone, we are from group 7. Our group consists of 4 people with Lý Bảo Nghìn, Trần Thị Trang, Trần Tĩnh Nhân and Trần Thị Minh Thi. Today we will talk about the topic of brand and the presentation of 4 parts. The first is introduction. The next is brand function, then is working brand, and finally is healthy brand. The human brain is unique. Our cognitive capacity had allowed us to invent the whale, build the pyramids, and land on the moon. In fact, societies sometimes refer to human brain as the crowning achievement of evolution. But what exactly makes our brains so special? Some leading arguments have been that our brain have more neurons and expend more energy than would be expected for outside, and that our cerebral contact, which is responsible for higher cognition, is disproportionately large, accounting for over 80% of our total brain mass. Well, what about brain then? We found that we have, on average, 86 billion neurons, 16 billion of which are in the cerebral cortex. And if you consider that the cerebral cortex is the state of function like awareness and logical and abstract reasoning, and that 16 billion is the most neurons that any cortex has, I think this is simply explanation for our remarkable cognitive ability.
Hello everyone, my name is Chang, and next I will introduce you to the function of the brain. The brain is an essential organ of the emotion, sensation, operation. This complex organ has many functions. It receives, processes, and interprets information. The brain also stores memories and controls the movement. What was the brain function? The brain receives information from the five senses: sight, smell, sound, touch, and taste. The brain also receives input including touch, vibration, pain, and temperature from the rest of the body, as well as autonomic inputs from the organs. It interprets this information so you can understand and associate meaning with what goes on around you. The brain enables thoughts and decision, memories and emotion, movement, plan and coordination, perception of various sensations including pain, automatic behavior such as breathing, heart rate, sleep, and temperature control, regulation of organ function, speech and language function, fight or flight response.
Hi everyone, next I will talk you about how the brain works. The brain works like a big computer. Process information that it receives from the senses and body and send messages back to the body. But the brain can do much more than the machine can. Human think and experience emotion with the brain, and it is the root of human intelligence. The human brain is roughly the size of turbulent fish and weighs about 1.5 kilograms. From the outside, it looks big like glass walnuts. Without gravity, Brain tissue is made up of about 1 billion nerve cell neurons and 1,000 supporting cells which stabilize the tissue. To understand how the brain works, let's explore the structure of your brain. The structure of brain have a skull, corpus callosum, cerebrum, thalamus, hypothalamus, spinal cord, spinal nose, and cerebrum. I, the brain needs a sticky flow of enough oxygen, glucose, and other nutrients for digestion. It has a particular good blood supply. Each side of the brain receives blood through three arteries. In the front anterior cerebral artery supply the tissue behind your forehead and under the ground, the top of your head. The middle cerebral artery is important for the size and area that are further inside the brain. The anterior and middle cerebral artery split of the internal carotid artery and major blood vessel in the neck. The posterior cerebral artery supply the back of the head, the lower part of the brain, and the cerebellum. It is the supply with blood from the vertebral arteries, which are also major arterial of the neck. Before the three anterior their brain region where they split into smaller branches. They are close together below the brain. In this area, they are connected to each other by small blood vessels, forming a structure similar to traffic cycle. And the arterial are connected to each other in other areas as well. The advantage of your connection is that blood supply problem in the brain can be compensated for to some extent. For example, if brain of an anterograde becomes narrower, narrower, we look can still how to the part of the brain is supplied through your alternative, your collective. The smaller branches are called the capillary of the artery in the brain supply the brain cell with oxygen and nutrients from the blood. But they do not lack other substances, but as easily as similar capillary in the rest of body. No. The medical term for this phenomenon is the blood-brain barrier. It can protect the delicate brain from toxic substances in the blood. For example, after oxygen has passed into the cell, the oxygen blood flow away through the vein of the brain. The vein carries the blood to left blood vessel known as sinus. The sinus were are strengthened by a tough membrane, which help them keep their septal, it keep them permanently open and make it easy for the blood to flow into the vein. The next. Yeah, thank you.
Hi, my name is Eventy, and I will read you 5 important tips to keep our brain healthy. 1. Exercise regularly. Exercise has many known benefits, and it appears that regular physical activity benefits the brain. Moreover, research studies show that people who are physically active are less likely to experience a decline in their mental function and have a lower risk of developing Alzheimer's disease. We believe their benefits are a result of increased blood flow to your brain during exercise. It also tends to counter some of the natural reduction in brain connection that occur during airing, in effect reversing some of the problem. And to exercise several times per week for 30 to 60 minutes, you can walk, swim, or play tennis, or any other more moderate aerobic activity that increases your heart rate. 2. Stay mentally activity. Your brain is similar to a mus- muscles. You need to use it or you lose it. There are many things that you can do to keep your brain sharp, such as doing crossword puzzle or Sudoku, reading, playing cards, or putting together a jigsaw puzzle. Consider it crowd training your brain. So incorporate different activities to increase the effectiveness. Your brain can get just as good of a workout through reading or challenging yourself with puzzle and don't watch too much television. As that is a past activity and does little to stimulate your brain. 3. Get plenty of sleep. Sleep plays an important role in your brain health. There are some theories that sleep helps clear more protein in your brain and consolidates memory, which boosts your overall memory and brain health. It is important that you try to get 7 to 8 consecutive hours of sleep per night, not from sleep up 2 or 3 hour increment. Consecutive sleep gives your brain the time to consolidate and store your memory effects. 4. Eat a Mediterranean diet. Your diet plays a large role in your brain health. I recommend my patients consider following a Mediterranean diet, which emphasize plant-based foods, whole grains, fit and health fats, such as olive oil. It incorporates much less red meat and salt than a typical American diet. Studies show people who closely follow a Mediterranean diet are less likely to have Alzheimer's disease than people who don't follow the diet. 5. Remain socially involved. As social interaction help ward off depression and stress, both of which can contribute to memory loss. Look for opportunity to connect with loved ones, friends, and others, especially if you live alone. There is research that links social confinement to brain atrophy. So remaining socially active may have the opposite effect and strengthen the health of your brain. Hopefully, with the things that our team share about, it will help you have more knowledge about your brain. Thank you for listening. My group's topic would like to end here.